cider. Sorry. Hey everybody, it's me, Ashley, here to talk all things calligraphy as usual. Sorry that it's been a little while since the last video. It's been hectic around here with traveling, and it's been the holidays, of course, and then for this video specifically, it just seems like we've had nonstop technical difficulties, which actually is a really cool segue into today's topic, which is white ink. White ink is notoriously tricky to use. Normally, the main issue you're having with white ink is the viscosity, which is just a fancy word for consistency. It's either going to be too thick or it's going to be too thin and watery. Actually, was working on a project recently and I just could not get my white ink to flow through my nib. I was talking to a friend of mine, Raina from Fet & Quill, and she's a calligrapher here on the coast. She's awesome. And I was explaining the issue and she told me this advice or reasons why, which I'm going to now relate to you. Either your nib was not prepared well enough or your ink consistency was just off. So the way to deal with the ink consistency is this. You're going for a drinkable yogurt consistency. I feel like I shouldn't have to say this, but just to cover my bases, don't drink it to test it. It should just look like that consistency. If you have ink and it's too thick, the way to fix that is just a few drops of water. Get a dropper or just over the faucet, drip, 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 drip. Should be enough, stir it up. But don't panic if you add too much water, because if you just leave the top off of your ink for a couple of hours, that will do the trick to like absorb some of that moisture. And that's the same as if you get ink and it's already a little too watery, just leave the top off, a couple of hours, you're good. As far as the nib goes and it not being well prepared enough, a quick fix is just while it's in the holder, your nib, just have a lighter, go it over a couple of times, should clear everything up. Dip, it should work. Test it on a piece of paper, you should be good to go. Otherwise, just some nibs are just not created equal with white ink. Really great options are all Browse, the EF66, the Browse Rose, or the Browse Blue Pumpkin, a personal favorite. They all work really well with white ink. They're really dependable. So if you're still here, I'd also like to mention some of my favorite whites. I really love Dr. P.H. Martin's Bleed Proof white, as well as the Winsor Newton calligraphy white is also really great. I love all Winsor Newton. And maybe avoid, my least favorite is Higgins. It's just too watery, just avoid it. That's my personal opinion. Take it or leave it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said before, I will link everything down below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like the video and stay tuned for more content along the way.